Oh my. Well, welcome folks, one and all, to Final Fantasy IV Advance for the Game Boy Advance. Oh yes. Same game as the one on the Super Nintendo. A little bit different. Still a little minor differences, but other than that, there's nothing new. I might be playing another version later on when I can get that running. But for now, this is going to take over for a little while until I can get Pokemon Fire Red up and running. Because I have to have time to absolutely. I know that I don't like to start several projects, but I've already got another project that was going to take over. But I thought I would just take the chance of take this one and basically make this one take over for a little while. I would release the other video that's coming after that. Actually, I forgot that one there is completed, but this one here, because, well, I need to complete it. I think I've already completed it in a different way, but it was for the, I want to say the Super Nintendo. That was a long time ago. And I've only beaten this game twice. Actually, no. I never did complete it, did I? I don't remember. Well, I got another project anyway that's going to take over after the next one. But I will be trying to record some more Pokemon, getting that rolling. And I thought that in the meantime, and I'm talking about other games, but anyway, I thought that in the meantime, we would get this rolling because I want to get this done and over with. Then I want to move on to Final Fantasy V, and then the next projects I have in mind that I want to start over, I want to get them done. So between this one and Final Fantasy V, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will do Final Fantasy VII. But otherwise, and no, I will not be doing Chrono Trigger right now. However, speaking of Chrono Trigger, I have a little surprise for you coming soon. Oh yes, the long-awaited return of that will be coming. So, look forward to it. Because, but one of the projects I'm going to thoroughly enjoy starting all over again. Because I like Chrono Trigger. Can't say it's one of my favorite games, but I actually prefer it over Chrono Cross. And even though it did not fall into my category of what I consider favorite games, unfortunately, no, but I still enjoyed it. Doesn't mean it has to be my favorites, but I still enjoy it. I wouldn't even classify this as a favorite game, but Final Fantasy V is definitely a favorite. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to start a new game. And I'm not going to bother with trying to 100% this game. So what I am going to do instead is I'm going to skip a bunch of stuff. But if I do the 100% of this portion, it's going to require me to do a few things to do with a certain someone that I have to do early on in the game. So, I mean, if I do, I'll do it off screen anyway, so. Captain, we will arrive at Baron shortly. Very well. The captain seems kinda down. After what we did, who wouldn't be? Orders are orders, but killing innocent people to get the crystals isn't right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for them too, but I don't feel like I need to change completely. But anyway, I'll get into that later. So yeah, there's a couple of projects I'm going to get completed underneath my belt here. Of completed projects. I'm not even that close to getting it done, but like maybe one half done with the other project. The Rotarings are supposed to protect people, not harm them.
That's enough, all of you.
But Captain, surely you don't condone what we've done.
All of you listen well. The raid on Mysidia was imperative. His Majesty and his council concluded that the Mysidians and their broad knowledge, I like how you're supposed to really know the difference, but anyway, of the crystals posed a serious threat to our kingdom. For Baron to prosper, we need the crystals. As soldiers of the Royal Air Force, we must achieve this by whatever means necessary, Captain. ... Captain, monster sighted, dead ahead. Prepare for battle.
And of course, this is all on its own, so I'm not worried about it. Unlike in the DS, that you actually don't have control over this. So even though we're getting damaged right now, it means absolutely nothing.
Ugh! Are you alright?
They've got more hostiles.
Ham Nation?
I think like it's like 2 or 3 battles, and some of them don't have 3 battles. Yeah, like that blue thing means absolutely nothing. I never hardly use that item anyway.
Is everyone alright? I mean, is everyone okay?
All accounted for, sir. I've been encountering a surprising number of monsters lately.
Could it be some kind of omen?
Captain, we are now over Baron.
Very well. Prepare for landing.
So this is being recorded as of... what is today's date? Thursday, July 6th, 2023. Oh, yeah. So even though I've been recording a lot of projects, I've got like 16 videos, I decided to take a pause here, a temporary pause. Try to work on this, get this under my belt. I've been thinking about quite a few projects, but we'll move on to them gradually as I go along. So, anyway, some of them will be back with that, so... Anyway. Well done. So the crystal is now ours, says Bagan.
The Mysidians put up no resistance. In fact, they were completely helpless.
Is this pity I perceive?
Humph! Come, Captain. His Majesty awaits.
Okay, so we're being dragged off. We have no control. Don't worry, we will. Yeah, it's all on its own. We have literally, we're not in control right now. If you'll excuse me, Captain, I must speak to His Majesty in private. Please wait here. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't like begging. Your Majesty, I am afraid Cecile, and I will say it like that, anyway, can no longer be trusted. He clearly questions your authority. I suspected as much. It matters not. So long as I obtain the crystals. Yeah, about the king. Anyway, send him in. Yes, Your Majesty. Captain, His Majesty summons you. The Kingdom of Baron hails your return. May I have the crystal?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hand it over the water crystal, or the water crystal. So, this is the crystal. What splendor. You are dismissed, Cecile.
Your Majesty.
Yeah, yes? Captain, what is it?
Your Majesty, forgive me, but what are your intentions? My men are confused and displeased.
And do you dare question my command?
No, I only ask.
Silence! This decision only leads to attrition, and that I will not tolerate. I hereby relieve you of your command of the Red Wings.
Your Majesty.
Now I charge you with another duty. Slay the phantom beast that infests the Mist Valley, and deliver this harm ring to the village of Mist. You leave tomorrow at first light. Your Majesty,
I beg you thee to reconsider. Cecile has done no wrong.
You insolent cur! How dare you barge in here? If you are so concerned about him, you may accompany him. Now take the ring and be gone. Received bomb ring.
Your Majesty.
So anyway,
I'm sorry, Kane.
once we have completed the mission, the king is bound to forgive us both.
We will
Rejoin the Red Rings in no time. Get some rest and leave tomorrow's preparations to me. What's wrong?
I'm sorry to have dragged you into this.
My actions are my own.
I mustered the dark sword at His Majesty's orders, but it was to protect Baron, not to plunder.
Surely the king has his reasons.
I envy you, Kane. I envy the path you chose.
I suppose I could have attained a higher rank had I become a Dark Knight. My father, who passed away when I was still young, was a dragoon. I felt that I could keep some sort of connection with him if I became a dragoon as well. I didn't mean to bore you with my stories. Anyway, I don't need your concern. The only thing you should be concerned about is slaying creatures tomorrow. I don't want to be the only one doing his part.
Oh, I see. I will. I'll slay twice as many as you.
That's more like it. Should get some rest. You should get some rest. We rise early tomorrow. I'll see you in the morning. Not sure what to give him for action. This valley is northwest of Barum. Yeah, so with you and our Master Kane joining forces, nothing will be able to stop you. Yeah. Anyway, it's best to suppress any disloyal thoughts if you wish to survive these times. It's hard. I've heard rather disturbing rumors regarding the king lately. Yeah. The king is most displeased. He will not see you until you have delivered the bomb ring to the village of Mist. Yeah. So anyway, let's see what we got to say here. Whatever others say, whatever others may say, I still trust the king. His Majesty is acting very strange lately. So anyway, stop that! Darn bugs. I bet get like some weird claw marks on your belly or whatever. That was weird. But anyway. Castle Baron, first floor. I'm on duty, leave me alone. What the hell? Don't talk to me like that. How'd you acquire the crystal from Mysidia? Yeah, I did. What of it? You are free to take the items from the storage room to help you with your mission. Press the switch on the wall to open the door. Why the hell should I listen to you? One of your buddies was rude to me. I'm the Dark Knight, damn it. Fool. Talk to me like that. I demand some respect. Respect my authority. Anyway. White Magic Research Lab. I don't know why you say that anyway. Rosa became a white mage for you, Cecil. To help you in any way she could. Please don't worry her too much. Whatever. I'll do whatever I want. I'll worry if I want to. Can't tell me what to do. Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm sorry about that. But anyway. I'm currently studying basic white magic. The 4 levels of cure spells are Cure, Cura, Karaga, and Karaja. One of the spells that does not exist in later games. The king is brimming with vigor these days. I find it somewhat unnatural. Not me. What I find unnatural is what's happening with the king himself. So, then again, what do I know? Dark Magic Research Lab. Sleep! Heh, sweet dreams, pal. Huh? Was it? You're not sleeping at all? Well, heck, what did I do wrong? Well, I could tell you, but then I'd have to slap you. Oh, you never heard of the sword's kill? When basic spells like fire and blizzard aren't powerful enough against many monsters. I seem to remember hearing about more potent spells, but we're diligently working to develop more spells for actual combat. Yeah, about that. Anyway, let's get the hell out of Dodge. There's also more treasures, but we can't get to them right now. So don't even worry your pretty little ahead about it. Because, if I remember correctly, yeah, it's going to be right here. All you gotta do is push that, but you can't go over there yet. So, anyway. Baron's sacred treasures rest within these walls. Access to that chamber is forbidden. Yeah, about that. So, Castle Baron. We have to pull another all-nighter today. I'm so tired. Oh, don't tell the boss that I was grossing. I don't even know what that means, but anyway. Have you seen Master said he ordered us to service the airships, then just up and disappeared. This tower is off limits. So yeah, you remember what the king was telling us and all that? Well, remember that tower as well. Keep that in mind for later, because, yeah. More about that later. In the meantime, we're going to try to go out, but we can't. Castle Baron. All is well, sir. A foreboding air surrounds the castle as of late. Yeah. You leave early tomorrow. Please get some rest, sir. Nightfall is approaching, sir. Please remain inside the castle. You know, I kind of feel sorry for these guys. But anyway, let's get on with it. Kinda. But, you know. Anyway. Cecile! Okay, so this, much like some guys, doesn't make any sense. Thank goodness you're alright. You are alright. I was so worried you left on such notice. I'm such short notice.
We are fine. I wish I could say the same for the Mysidians we slaughtered.
Cecile! I'll visit you later, okay?
Very well. Do as you wish.
So, yeah. Anyway, what's down here? Probably means nothing. Baron Dungeons. We've locked up the Mysidian mages who opposed us, sir. You can talk to them through the doors. You won't get away with this, you hear me? I do not expect you to spare us, but please return the crystal to the Mysidian. I don't know why white mages have to be females, but you know. You idiots don't know anything. The crystal isn't just any old jewel. Yeah, I'm sure they're not really concerned about that, because that's not what they're after. And I don't think they actually think it's just some jewel anyway, but what do I know? Well. Look who's back. Rosa was worried sick about you. Stirred nor shaken nor stirred. Sean Connery. Yeah, there's a good guy right there. Don't you ever worry her like that again, you hear? So, how are my ships faring? I'll bet you and your goons racked him up something awful. Hey, what's the matter with you, kiddo?
Well,
What? The king demoted you. What about the Red Wings? They'll be a mess without you. What's come over the king? He's been acting peculiar. He ordered me to build an airship that he can use to slaughter people. Everyone's worried about his majesty. Anywho, be careful out there. Make short work of that mission and get back safe. Whoa, I have to start heading home, or my daughter's going to kill me. What the hell? Okay. Weird dude. So, there it is. West Tower, second floor. And apparently there's nothing in this battle. I gotta talk to her so we can get through. I've changed your sheets, sir. I hear you are to depart early tomorrow morning. Good night. Yeah, about that. Anyway. Cecile's chambers. I think this... Nope, never mind. That was going to be on its own, because I remember that being happening, but maybe I'm thinking about a different version. Ding, tonk. Now he's going to be thinking about stuff.
what's happened to the king? He covets the crystals as though he's possessed. They resort to many means to get them. Nevertheless, I can't defy him.
Yeah, okay, keep that in mind as well.
How could I cross the man who raised Cain in me like his very own? The chivalrous knight whom I have adored and admired since childhood. I will not betray him. I can't. Or cannot.
Cecile! Cecil. What's wrong? I mean, what's going on? You just returned from Mysidia, and now you must journey afar
to battle this phantom beast. You are acting very strange.
Nothing's wrong. Everything's fine.
Cecile, look at me.
In Mysidia, we killed innocent people to steal their crystal. It was horrible. I suppose this is my fate as a Dark Knight. Soon I won't even feel remorse for my actions.
You and I both know that would never happen.
I don't know about that, but anyway.
Still, I can't defy the king. I'm a hopeless coward.
The Cecil I know would never whimper like this. The Cecil I love.
Oh, poor Rosa.
You leave for Mist early tomorrow, right?
Yes, but don't worry. Kane's coming too. I'll be fine. Trust me.
Please come back to me in one piece.
So, thank you, Rosa. Though as a Dark Knight, you know we can never be together.
That doesn't make any sense. Of course you can be together. Who says? Alright, so now this is on its own again. So are you ready for some real combat?
Always. By the way.
Anyway. Yep, and now we're on our way. Yep. And, you know, this isn't like Final Fantasy All the Bravest, but it does kind of have that kind of screen. I think they kind of borrowed it from this. But anyway. It takes his forever time. And so the Dark Knight Cecil was stripped of his command as the captain of the Red Wings. He and the Master Dragoon Kane head toward the Dark Valley for the village of Mist. Yep, we sure do, don't we? The advent of the airship marked the realization of Baron's dreams, but also the birth of its militarism. With its Royal Air Force Red Wings, Baron soon reigned supreme. Now as monsters multiply and stir unrest, Baron only exploits its power to collect the world's crystals. But why? Well, I think we'll find out why later on. But, you know, questions for later on. The crystals silently shed their light. Dot, 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 dot. And yet we get the same thing we got earlier, but I think there's a little bit more to it. I don't know. Anyway. I'm not even going to bother. Because I've already done it anyway. So if you want to see that, there's another video of me doing what I had to out here and stuff. So I'm just going to go move on. Besides that, I've already got the beastry ready and everything, so... Oh, hey, there's some eyeballs. Shall we attack? I mean, not that it really matters because... Oh, it did matter. Okay, actually, I think we want to... Oh, alarm clock. So, this game is one of them that had limited space. And believe it or not, not all Final Fantasy games had limited space. So, I know it doesn't make sense to you. Like, why shouldn't it be limited? Why should it be unlimited is what I should ask you. I think it makes more sense to have it unlimited. Because half the time, you know, there's going to be items and stuff you're going to want to use. You know, even though some of them you probably will never use. But it just depends. So... But there are many things that we can't do here.
If you're journeying far, you mustn't forget to bring potions, antidotes, and tents along. Yeah, about that. Will you move the hell out of the way? Thank you. Yeah, found a potion. We can actually pick that up in... I'm actually going to do this. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Good night.
Well, except I'm not going to bed, so... Not right now, anyway. It's only... Even though it's like 10:53 right now, p.m. As of this, for... You know, even though I don't really
bother with timing and stuff like that.
All set.
Yeah, he says that all the way through the game. Ooh, I don't know what we just picked up, but it might have been a potion. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. We're going to be picking up a lot of items here, so before we go on. How... Hey, you are a bad guy. You sure look like one. I mean, wait, are you a bad guy? I don't know about that. So we're going to go ahead and in here and pick up some items. Eye drops. Tent. Dwarven bread. Yeah, I believe Dwarven bread is supposed to be the same thing as sight anyway. Sir Cecil, the Red Wings, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm a good citizen. I pay my taxes. I wasn't asking. A fee? You are the Dark Knight. I cannot take money from someone of your status. Ah. Okay, so that's the thing that will change. I think. Anyway. Maybe. Dancers wanted. Looking for cute, talented dancers. Interested parties apply within the management. I think there was something like that in one of the versions where you can go in there and have a good, like, bunch of them just, like, stand around and Cecil and do their thing, so... Yeah, even though this is one shot by itself, you can't get in it. It's locked, so... And... Yeah, this is Devil's Road, so you can't use it. The path is sealed and cannot be used. Yeah, because... Well, where it goes to... Of course, I didn't mean to get on top of that, but anyway. Anyway. The Devil's Road leads to Mysidia, but it has remained closed since the Mysidians sealed their end. Baron once actively traded with Mysidia via this path. It is no longer in use. The stairs lead to the training room. Ah, yes, the old training room. Training room. Yeah, Naming Ray. Naming Ray I find to be more fun and resilient in one of the remakes because it's bunny, and it's not just for the saming of doing that. Being too reckless in battle can cost you your life. Here are some useful tips. To flee from battle, hold the L button and R button simultaneously. Some magic spells can be cast on multiple targets during battle. Press plus control pad left to all enemies. Press the control plus control pad right to target all allies. Yeah, I'll show you what it means. When casting magic outside of battle, press the control pad left to right and target all allies. So the thing about Final Fantasy 1, I'm not sure about 2, wouldn't allow you to even do that. So I think it did like some spells, but not all against enemies. The man next to you is Naming Ray. Talk to him if you want to change your name. Hell no. No thank you. If your inventory becomes full, talk to the Fat Chocobo in any Chocobo forest. He will hold your items for you. Use geisha greens to bring forth Fat Chocobo when the smell Chocobo is in the air. Ah, the Fat Chocobo is not a common Chocobo because it's not being used in every game. Anyway, caverns, save points, use them wisely. Okay. Oh, caverns contain save points, use them wisely. Move characters with low vitality to the back row. Press the control pad left during battle to select the front or back row. Okay, during battle to defend. In order to use a weapon in your inventory during battle, select items. Press, okay, on the control pad. Weapon menu appears. You can build different weapons to replenish arrows by choosing them from this menu. Okay. Okay, pat on the control pad up until the weapon menu appears. Right, okay. So, did I already talk to him? You must make quick decisions in battle. Slow down the battle speed if you're still a beginner. If you select active battle mode in the config menu, monsters will attack even while you are choosing items of magic. I, believe it or not, have seen videos. I have not watched videos to spoil myself, but I've seen where people actually sit there and... That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, we're active, you know, where they put it on weight, right? And literally, you know, it works for them, but every time I try to do anything, it doesn't do a thing. So if we go in here, I believe... Oh, it's locked. Okay, never mind. That's not it. Then I'm not thinking... So, yeah, we'll find dear old Sid. I did it. I built a new engine. Yeah. Sid is one of the famous ones of an engineer. Anyway. So can you tell my father to stop pulling all-nighters? He's been confrontational lately, and he doesn't listen to me anymore. He's been arguing a lot with some of the townspeople. Two, because they're always bad-mouthing the king and his soldiers. Well, yeah, no crap, because, anyway. Ow, 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 okay. So we're going to find some items here before we actually move on. So, if I remember correctly... No, I didn't spread any bad rumors about the king, really. I'll show you something neat in return, if you keep your mouth shut. So anyway. Yeah, you get to see some dancing. Isn't that cool? I'm going to stop this video here in just a little, once we get through all this, and then we'll move on. I can't stop thinking about Dark Knights. They're cool, and by cool I mean totally sweet. So, anyway. This will take over, like I said, so for a little bit. That building over yonder on the west side leads to an old waterway that goes all the way to the castle. But I reckon it's always locked. Yeah. About that. We'll get into that later. So, anyway. Yeah. You just gotta keep doing this. Found Phoenix down. Gold needle. Yeah, there's supposed to be like items or something you can find here. Okay, so there should be some items as well down in the water. Actually, I found this out on my own before I saw videos. So, I was just kind of casually doing it after I beat the game and stuff. Move! Thank you. So I guess it doesn't really matter, so. Found a tent. Hourglass. Yeah, there's supposedly chests down here, so I don't know. Supposed to be more items, but then again, oh well. Let's go ahead and go. Supposedly, like, there's, in some versions, you'll find, like, items in these bushes and stuff. The tree. Yeah, that's why it's always good to absolutely check around, because they'll have items and stuff in them. I remember that. But apparently it's not in every game, so we're going to move on now. And so, yeah, no, I'm not going to save over that. I don't know. I guess I could save over this. Yeah. Alright, so we're going to go now. I think there's a chocobo forest here. Ah, a new one. So, I actually played a version of this where the dark didn't do anything to his health, so, but still it sucks in the end, so, yeah, but, yeah. White chocobo actually does where it refills your H or your MP. I just think we're supposed to get an item here. Move. I found geisha greens. So what's going to happen ultimately is you want to get a whole bunch of them, because otherwise you'll probably wind up using it more. So these guys have something that we just could get, but I'm not going to bother with it because it's just something that can be done, I wouldn't say off screen. Well, I could do it off screen, but anyway. It's something that's for something else, and I'm not worried about it too much. So, if memory serves. Yeah, I'm not worried about these guys. Honestly, I'm just not. So if you want to fight them and get something out of it, it's fine. There's actually a couple of monsters here we need to fight on early on anyway, but I'm not worried about it too much. Really, I'm not, so. Well, we're just gonna go in. Ooh, crap. That's good. Preemptive strike is pretty good. You know, I don't think it was in all games. It's like limit breaks and job classes. I'll always be a fan of those. Unfortunately, there's no limit class or job class in these games. I mean, well, there is, but it's not like where you can, like, you know, get them and level them up or whatever. You know, Mist Cave. Ah, here's a new enemy we haven't fought yet. Insectus. So we can actually go over that in the bestiary, but I'm not worried about it. We'll go over the bestiary some other time. When we get farther enough into this game. Yeah, Cecil gained a level. Nice. Not that it really matters, because see, at this point in the game, Cecil does not need to level up at whatsoever. Cecil is pretty doggone strong on his own. So, that's nothing. Turn back!
What? Who's there?
Potion. Nice. Okay, so we're going to be looting this cave. It's probably be a long time before we come back in here. Ah, there's a new enemy we haven't fought yet. Sword Rat. Actually, could have fought them outside, but I didn't bother. I'm just going to go ahead and, you know, yeah, but like I said, yeah, by the time you see this coming out, that means it'll be coming out the next following week. So, because I don't want to have to just like get stuck to be like, oh well, you know, and then be out of videos. Because you know, I want to get it all complete, and then you know, after I get all caught up with Pokemon Fire Red, I'll go ahead and do that, and then you know, so. You know, hope you guys are doing well. My name is Brian Barnagazzi, I guess, and well, not I guess. I do know what my name is. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I've just been cutting the intro, just not even bothering with it. Just like hardly any point in doing it. Yeah, this game I know of, as far as I know, is one of them that you can drop Gil in, but not every game. So, let me think here. Did I get all the chests? You sick bitch. So, I could waste time doing that, getting something out of them, but I don't really care about it at this point. You know, but I just don't. So, no, I did not. Okay, let's get this chest. This chest to go. It drops. There's also, I believe, some chests we will find in the village coming up. But we'll have to come back later to it. So, anyway. You see what I mean by leave at once. Because that be the beast of Mist Valley. So, anyway. Knights of Burren, who are you? Leave now or suffer the consequences. Show yourself. You choose to ignore my warnings. So, yeah, basically make sure you have saved before this. So, anyway. I'm going to save state here. No. So. But I'm going to load that anyway, because if we want to continue on, we actually have to. Yes. We have to get to Mist. We're not turning back. So be it. I missed this gathering. So.
Very first boss in the game.
Yeah. So this reminds me of another fight that I didn't do this fight before that fight, just so you know. Anyway. Even though that game that came out after this game was on PlayStation. So, yeah. I'm not worried about leveling up. So, but the reason why it reminds me of it, not because of what this dragon is or anything, it's because of what it's gonna do. You know. The dragon turned into mist. So, like I said, I mean, yeah, the reason why it reminds me of it is because you can't attack. If you do, it will counterattack. As a matter of fact, there's another game that I didn't play either before that. As a matter of fact, that was like after this game anyway as well. And it's called Final Fantasy VI. So, much like this game, it's one of those things. So I'm going to go ahead and jump. Yeah, there it is. That's what you don't want to do. I believe it's supposed to do something to it, but, you know, whatever. We're just going to defend for now. Give him enough time, it'll come back here in just a minute. We're almost done with this fight, I think. I'm just waiting for it to come back. I mean, usually, most of the time, bosses that are like this, you know, you're about done anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and probably go ahead and returning to dragon form. Attack now. Okay, so yeah, we do want to attack. Jump. I should have been jumping all along anyway. Yeah, it's almost gone. I think this should have finished it off. If, you know, if you don't do it enough times, you know... Yep, there it is. It'll go ahead and return to mist again. So, yep, gain the level. Not that it matters. So, anyway, what we're going to do now is we are going to turn back. Something that most people probably refuse to do because, oh, I'll rather do that. Well, you know. And once again, I don't need to level up. Although it's nice to have money, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to go ahead and go heal up. Because, after all, I don't get an opportunity to do so. And we don't have that many tents. If we had that many tents, it wouldn't be a problem. So, no. As a matter of fact, I guess this would be the last time to do what you have to do with those. As well as another monster here. There are two monsters only that I know of in this entire area that absolutely have something besides items. That are, you know, you have to get a certain amount of them done in order to do it. And one of them requires 50 and the other one requires 100, I guess? I don't know. Not sure I understand the semantics of it because the other one I tried for didn't even, you know, I don't even think I got, but I think I got the other one though. But it doesn't really matter. Get the out of here. So the reason why I'm returning this so I can go over here and go back into town because you can't go in and heal up. So, yep. But we do have enough because we can heal up for now. Yeah, it's alright. We have well, not that much gold, but we have enough, whatever the trade is for this game. So, anyway, we'll do that, and then we'll go back outside, we'll save, and we'll call it a session. And I'll try to do more as I go along to kind of get this rolling. And then I'll start the next project as well. Anyway. Yeah. So that's all the time we have for this episode. And I'll see you guys next time. Until then, later.